Hi everyone, and welcome to the Long Distance Love Tarot channel. I'm Lexa Tarot, and thank you so much for stopping by. If you have subscribed to this channel, thank you for stopping by again. And if you're new here, welcome to our small Long Distance Love Tarot family. My name is Lexa Tarot, and usually I have 3 piles of cards already, but this time around I wanted to do something a little different. As I spoke to you guys last week, I stated that I will be adding new content, and that new content being focusing on long distance love, tarot and oracles for different signs. So last week I focused on the fire signs, which were Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you want to take a look at that, please do take a look at the videos from last week. This week I want to focus on the earth signs, and those being Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and you have a long distance connection, you have come to the right place. We're going to take a look at the overall energy of your partner. We're going to take a look at what's in their how they're feeling, or what they're feeling about this connection with you, what they're thinking about this connection with you, what their blocks and fears are, what they want from this long distance connection. And at the very end, what you as a person who is either a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, what you can do for this connection to move it along in this long distance separation that you have with your significant other. Okay, so let's start with the overall current energy of your long distance partner. Okay, so let's take a look here. What is the overall current energy for the significant partner for my earth signs? Whoops. Okay, this one flipped over. I have deception. Okay, no worry. Let's give this. Oh, this one fell out on its own, and I have engagement. Okay. Okay. Let's see, what is the overall energy for my earth signs partners? Whoa, this one just flipped out of nowhere, so I'll put it here. Okay, that's building blocks. And serendipity. Okay, let's do this one without me even shuffling. Just this one came out. Goddess of Creation. And okay, they just told me they don't want me to take anything else out from here, so I'll pause on that. And I'll go here to this pile, and let's see what we have here. The overall energy for your person in the long distance. There we go. Come in the long distance connection. Transformation. All right, let's take a quick look here. Let me put everything here nice and there we go. And for you, all right. right, so the overall feeling I get here, okay, let's see. All right, so I get here that there is someone that's wearing, or not someone, I should say your significant other, that they're wearing a false mask. When I see deception, I don't necessarily run to the idea of, cheating or betrayal or anything of that nature. That's not what I'm sensing here, because I'm looking at other cards in context with this card, right? So with deception, I get the feeling that someone is wearing a mask here where they're masking the fact that they are emotionally withdrawing because they're going through a period of perhaps transformation. And this transformation is causing, hold on one second, I'm sorry. It's causing this person to take like a break, or to kind of step back while they're kind of getting themselves back together again. Okay, emotionally. And I'm picking up like heart chakra, them opening up their hearts to this connection, but the fear of doing that. So it might come across as they might be standoffish, but deep down within, there is a feeling of wanting to bring this relationship with you to a higher level of commitment. Now, there may be some of you out there whose partner isn't hiding their emotions, but maybe it started off that way and now you're ascending to a higher level of commitment. So again, this is just a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I definitely get the feeling of someone hiding their emotions, okay, because they're going through a period of transformation and emotional withdrawal. And through this period of transformation, they're taking that step back. I also see that while they're going through that emotional withdrawal, they're thinking very much about how to create a stable foundation, how to create this stability in this relationship while it's in separation. And there are moments where there are signs from the universe, okay, or signs from angels, or signs that they can't explain, serendipitous events, right? Like, for example, they walk by somewhere and they hear a song that reminds them of you, or a song that takes them back to maybe a first date, or they're watching a show and they hear someone with your name, things of that nature, things that are serendipity, okay, unexplained little surprises that the universe kind of throws their way, that makes them think of you, okay, or makes them think of this specific connection, okay. So let's take a look at, this is just the overall energy for your person. Let's take a look at what is their feelings. How are they feeling in this long distance connection with you? Okay, so let's take a look at this pile here. Shuffle. Let's take a look. So yeah, so I do feel that this person is wearing a mask in that they are not perhaps showing how they really feel. Okay, and this one popped up, shadow. So they're not really showing that part of themselves. I feel that they're going through a period of transformation, of trying to release their fears of some sort. So we'll see. Oh, and we ended up getting awareness and memories of love. So we'll stop right there. So right now we're taking a look at what your partner is feeling. Okay. What is your partner feeling in this long distance connection? Okay, let's take a look. That one just wanted to slide off. Whoop. Okay. So I have here the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Let's take out one more card, and 10 of Cups with Two of Swords in the back. Okay, I'll leave this up. Yeah, I'll leave this up. Okay, yeah, they're telling me to flip this over. Yep, and we have discontent and boredom. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. All right, so what is your partner thinking in this long distance connection? So we have shadow, we have awareness, and we have memories of love. So here with the shadow, what they're thinking is they're going within. Remember, here in their overall connection, or I'm sorry, not overall connection, overall energy, okay, with this long distance connection, they're going through a period of transformation, okay, and we got transformation twice, okay. So I know that they're going into this period of looking into their shadow self, looking at things that perhaps they didn't want to look at before, okay, in regards to blocks or maybe fears that they had, and that's causing, facing this shadow, facing this part of themselves, facing these fears is causing them to want to go into this emotional withdrawal. But it's also causing them to go through a period of transformation where they're now becoming more aware of what it is that they need to either fix or grow from, or push themselves through, okay, so that they're able to get to this place where they really want. I feel that this is where they want to end up with this connection. They want this 10 of Cups. They want this longevity. They want this divine love. They want to settle down with the right person, okay? But they need to do this type of work first, this period of transformation, this period of thinking, of purging, of letting go of the mask, so they can ascend to this higher level of commitment with you, so that they're able to build this strong foundation, okay? Because that's where this is going to be built. It's going to be built on this sense of growth, okay? So there are times that this person does think about your connection, the times that you spend together, okay? And it makes them, or pushes them to the point of getting ready, having this passion to say, you know what, I really want to start this new path. I want to start this new path with you working with me to get to this 10 of Cups, to get to this divine love, to this happiness, to this harmony. Okay? But while they're doing this transformation or this inner work, okay, this inner work, facing their fears, facing their shadows, okay, and becoming aware of it, they are feeling this sense of I can't see what I should do, and I can't do anything. Okay, like their hands and their eyes are obstructed. They're restrained and obstructive. Okay, so I get here the feeling of being indecisive. Okay, there are moments that there's a sense of indecision, like I don't know what to think, I don't know what to do, you know, I can't see which way to go. Okay, and again, that could be because of this transformation that they are going through, that's causing them a bit of discontent, okay, and boredom. Okay, I'm not feeling boredom as much as I am feeling discontent here. Okay, so I feel that it's either when they think about these memories of love that they have for you, or these feelings that they have for you, or this commitment that they want to have with you, conversations you've had in the past, moments that you've had together in the past, this puts them in this feeling of discontent, or in a way detachment. Okay, all right, so this is what I'm picking up with their what they're feeling. And again, it looks like towards the end, or what I should say, the core of the goal here is to get to this place with you in this connection, to get to this place of harmony and of happiness. Okay, it might not feel that way right now, or it might not feel that way at times, because this person seems to be a little shut off with their emotions, or masking their emotions. Okay, but there is a feeling of wanting more out of this commitment with you, wanting more out of this this long distance relationship. And I feel that the universe is pushing them along also, because they give them sometimes these moments of serendipity, of causing little events to make them say, wow, you know what, I think I'm on the right path with this connection that I want to have, or that I am having, or that I want to go deeper in, where I no longer have to hide my true feelings. You know, so that's what I'm picking up here for what they're feeling. Now let's take a look at what your long distance partner is thinking. Okay, so let's see what's in their thoughts. What are they thinking? What are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn significant other thinking? My earth signs. What is their significant long distance partner thinking about this long distance connection? Okay, we have moving on. We have financial material changes. And again, we have mental conflict. Interesting, because that came up before, right? On this deck in the bottom as their hidden energy. All right, so let's take a look. What are my earth signs partners in their long distance connection? What is it that they're thinking? about this long distance connection. And we have conflict. Whoop, everything wants to pop out here. A lot of energy here that I'm feeling that just wants to pop up all over the place. The cards. Okay, let's take a look. Interesting. With the Knight of Wands in the back. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at what they are thinking. Remember earlier, I just told you a little while ago that there was this mental conflict, this duality. We see that again here in this mental conflict card. Okay, so what they're thinking is they want to move away from these emotions of blockages, these negative, or I should say past emotional baggages that they've been carrying or that they've been going through. So here you see the leaves are brown, okay? And then as they're moving towards this entry, this gateway, okay, you see that the leaves are green. And it's the feeling I get here, it's leaving the things that no longer serve them behind and moving forward into perhaps this connection with you, okay? Moving forward to something new, to something brighter, to a brighter, more fruitful or more promising future. But in order to do that, they have to let go and release these emotional burdens or feelings that no longer, or thoughts that no longer serve them for their greater good and for the good of this long distance relationship. Another thing that they're thinking about here is of material and financial changes. So I feel here that they're stressing or worrying about what they're lacking or what's changing or what loss they may be feeling in their financial aspect or in their material aspect. So there's this sense of feeling like there's a lack of basic either needs, or there's a feeling of loss here. Let me take a look at the other cards here. Yeah, that they may even be afraid to lose the opportunity that they have here, okay, in love or in an emotional connection with you. They may be afraid to lose this, okay? But there are times when your significant other is in this mental conflict, trying to figure out, okay, a decision or trying to make a choice. Okay. Yeah. And this card here, the Two of Mental Conflict, is the same card that we saw earlier. As a matter of fact, is that Two of Swords energy. Interesting here. They're having not only this mental conflict, this is also creating a tense moment within. Okay, so this mental conflict or this feeling of indecision or feeling of stress, whether it be thinking about this connection or whether it be the material or the financial or changes or losses in their career, is causing them to have conflicting feelings. Okay, because this Five of Wands is an inner battle. Okay, there's this difficulty that they're feeling, and that inner battle is becoming a little bit burdensome, or I should say a lot of it, because it's 10 of Wands. And so the 10 of Wands is this struggle. But the good thing is that the struggle is at its ending, okay, because of the number 10. So this stress and this burden that they're feeling is coming to an end. And the last card that came out here for these three was the Ace of Cups. So they have to go through this period of inner conflict, feeling that burden, okay, feeling the ending of the struggle in order to get to this new beginning in love. Okay, and that is why perhaps you see that they are a bit conflicted at times, or they may be emotionally withdrawn. Okay, they want these changes to happen quickly, okay, because this is the hidden energy that was at the bottom of the card, which is the Knight of Wands. They have a lot of passion here. They want this, they have this go-getter mentality of, I really want to move this forward. I have the passion and the enthusiasm to do so. But then at the same time, you know, they get kind of stuck in this mental energy. Okay. So again, we have them moving on from the past, them thinking about this financial and material changes, and having this mental conflict of a bit of indecision, or things creating this inner conflict. Okay, it could be job related. Okay, because I do see wands here, so it could be maybe career, could be, you know, work related. Okay, so you see this inner conflict, or you see this tension happening. These, you know, a battle of emotions, maybe battle of intense tension that is becoming burdensome, or that it is burdensome. It's ending though, and then that's when we see the new beginning, or the Ace of Cups, which is that opportunity to bring both the emotional and the spiritual awareness, okay, together in this cup that's overflowing with love and emotion. Because as we know, cups is about emotions, right? And so here it may look, you know, kind of bleak or kind of intense. You know, it's kind of heavy here. You know, these emotions feel heavy and weighed down. You know, I can feel them. All right. But there is, in a way, a light at the end of the tunnel, in that you do have that opportunity, or they have this opportunity to think about the emotions, you know, that they feel. And maybe it is, maybe they want to mask all these things that they are thinking about, you know. I mean, it makes sense, right? You're wearing a mask because maybe you don't want all these things, you know, to be a burden on your partner. You may not want to share that, you know, or they might not want to share that with you. Okay. And so when they get to those types of emotions, okay, it makes them have to reflect inward, and it might, on occasion, make them feel emotionally withdrawn. Okay, where they feel this disappointment, or wanting to kind of go into what I call the hermit mode. Okay, because they're really trying to clear these shadows within themselves. But again, they really want to get to this 10 of Cups. This is what they want, and this is what they're thinking. Okay, so you have what they're feeling and what they're thinking. There is light there. There is positive or positive emotions. So both cards are, the cup. So there are positive emotions that talk about love, that talk about longevity, that talk about a new beginning. Okay, so there's light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at what are their blocks and fears. Although I think that we're kind of seeing a lot of their blocks and fears here, but let's take a look at what your significant other or your partner's blocks and fears are in this long distance connection. We have sacrifice. Interesting. We have solitude. Very interesting that I picked this up before. I told you guys that I felt a hermit energy, hermit mode, hermit-esque. This is the hermit in this deck. Okay. All right. So again, what are their blocks and fears? What are their blocks and fears? Oh, something flipped over here. New beginnings. And spiritual strength. Okay. All right. So we have sacrifice, we have solitude, we have new beginnings and spiritual strength. And let's take a look at more clarifying energy here. Whoop, this one just flew across. Again, new beginning. Whoops. Hold on a second. We have Knight of Swords that flipped. Okay, I'm going to take the Knight of Swords. That's the one that I feel the energy the most when I touched it. With, again, deception and the Queen of Wands. Interesting. There are a lot of cards that are doubling from what we were talking about before. So let's take a look here at what we're seeing. Okay. So again, we're talking about the blocks and fears. And so sacrifice is the Hanged Man, okay, in the Rider deck. But here in this deck, it's called sacrifice. And so your partner's fears or blocks is that they want to release these emotions. They want to release these things from the past. Okay? And it's causing them to go into the hermit mode. And they're afraid. I wouldn't say afraid, I'd say more cautious. They're afraid or they're cautious in taking that first step, in taking that leap forward. And they need this spiritual strength to kind of help them along these situations where they're, hold on a second. Yeah, these moments where they're hesitating, and these moments that they go inside for introspection to kind of release this emotional baggage from the past. they tap into this spiritual strength to help them through. Okay. Again, we get the Fool or the new beginning. And so as their block and as their fear, it's coming in twice. So they may be very hesitant to want to take that step forward. Okay. They may be afraid to rush into this connection or into something a little bit more serious, or bringing this connection into a higher level of commitment. It might not be for everyone. Okay, so if the message doesn't line up to your situation, then this message is not for you. But for those that could relate to this, this is what I'm picking up. Okay. This is one of the storylines that I'm picking up. So again, we get the Seven of Swords here, which the Seven of Swords talks about deception. Again, the overall energy that they had, or that they have in the overall energy, is deception. And we get it again. So this is one of their obstacles or their blocks that they have within themselves that could be causing a block here in this connection. So there may be times that you may feel, I don't know how so-and-so feels about me, because they're not showing me how they feel, or they're not telling me, or they're kind of quiet, okay, that hermit mode, or you know, when they're in that energy, in that low vibrational energy of mental conflict, of transformation, you know, they're hiding it. They might not want to show you that. They might not want to share that with you. But deep down inside, there is a feeling of wanting the Queen of Wands. Don't worry about the fact that it says Queen, but they want to not lose this good-looking person who's a go-getter and who's stable and wants this connection. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling here. I'm also feeling that they have their blocks. It's interesting because one moment I feel that they're scared to move and take a leap forward, and then there's another part, another energy that I feel of wanting to rush in. So I don't know if that's the feeling of that mental conflict that I'm picking up, that there's a side that, you know, that wants this new beginning but doesn't want to rush in, or that wants to rush in but doesn't want to take a leap of faith. So I get these two energies just pulling me on both directions here. Like, I really want to rush in forward, like, you know, like there's this whirlwind romance, right? I want to push this level of commitment up a few notches, you know, if not even get engaged at some point in time, right? So some of you may be in this situation where you have spoken about getting engaged and getting married, and you know, there's this rush of wanting to say these things, wanting to talk about these things, wanting to communicate, and having all these ideas and thoughts that revolve around a new beginning, okay? But at the same time, we have the complete opposite here. Okay, so this is rushing in, being impatient, wanting having a lot of ideas, having to communicate them, but then we also get the solitude, which is the Hermit card. So I feel this duality here in their thought process, right? Or what they're thinking within this connection. Okay, and they do feel that you are a very good looking person. So they don't want to lose this Queen of Wands energy, this strong, focused, loyal person that they feel that they have in this connection. And there is a sense of independence here. So they don't want to lose you while they're in the middle of perhaps sorting all this out. Okay? And so that's what I'm picking up here. It's like they want to be an open book. They want to share. They want to share their emotions. But they're just in this reflection mode, in this mode of, let me reflect, let me think about this clearly. Let me think about how I'm going to transform and transcend this relationship. How am I going to transform myself to be that person that, you know, can move this commitment to a higher level of commitment, to perhaps marriage, to engagement. Okay? So, yeah. So that's the energy that I'm picking up there. So let's find out what it is that your person wants from this long distance connection. Okay, what is their intention, or what is it that they want from this connection? Let's take a look at what is it. Whoa, everything came up here. We got the heart chakra came up, and we also got wisdom that popped up. Okay, so let me put this here before they kind of get lost in the pile. Do we have heart chakra? We have wisdom. So what is it that they want from this connection? And this one popped up, which is firm foundation. And they have conflict and defeat. And patience. Okay. All right, let's get more clarity on these cards. So what is it that they, so what is it that their partner wants? My earth signs. What is it that their partner wants? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn's partners. What is it that they want in this long distance connection? Okay. All right, so let's take a look here. This one was the last one. This was the hidden energy. All right. So let me see what I'm picking up here. All right, so I'm getting the heart chakra and wisdom. So they really want to be able, like I said before, they're hiding, they're masking. Not everyone, not all of the partners are doing this, but I am picking up that there are partners in this connection that are not opening themselves up, okay, to this connection, or they're afraid to open up in this connection, which is why we're getting the deception and the mask cards, and we got those twice here. Okay, so what they want from this connection is that they want to be able to give their love freely. They want to be able to use the wisdom and the intuition that they are getting from their intuitive side. Okay, they want to rely on their intuition to gain the wisdom that they need. Okay, in order to get the firm foundation. Remember, we got building blocks here, right? Am I correct here, or am I? Yep, you got building blocks. So they really want to build here. They want a strong foundation. Okay. They understand that there's an amount of patience that's needed, okay, in order to grow this connection, especially when it's long distance. And that separation is really bothering them. It's conflicting. It's causing, I'm sorry, let me just move this up a little here. It's causing them a feeling of separation. The separation is bothering them mentally. Okay, so they have a lot of thoughts in regards to when you guys are not together. Okay, so they definitely want something more here. They really want to move things along a lot quicker. They want this, they want to manifest this situation. They want things to move clearer because there's something of value that they do see in this connection. Okay, that they feel, okay, that they want this balance. They want things to be balanced. They really don't want to be in this mental conflict. They want things to balance out, to feel that it's on an even keel for themselves, so that they can rejoice in this victorious relationship that they want to have. Why do I say that? Because here, remember, we got the Ten of Cups here. Okay, so this divine love, this happiness and this harmony is something that, you know, they are feeling. Okay, so they want this. Okay, but there's a period of thinking about it first, thinking about what needs to change. Okay, what needs to change? What do I need to change in order for that to happen, to get to that Ten of Cups? Okay, so they're really thinking about what it is that they need to do in order to push themselves again to this new beginning that we saw earlier, okay, in their blocks and fears. And when they are in this feeling of separation with you, it's very difficult for them to even sleep at night. So this sense of stress and anxiety is overwhelming for your partner. Okay, they don't want to feel this, but this comes because obviously, you know, of the feeling of separation. Okay, when they're not together, or when they feel overwhelmed, or even when they're just going through this period of tapping into the shadow. I'm sorry, let's see where it is here. Yeah, when they're tapping into the shadow side of themselves. And again, this isn't a bad thing. This is not a bad thing. This is something that they need to do in order to become more aware, okay, of the type of commitment that they want here. Okay, so it's not a negative thing. All right, we did see positive cards. It's just a period of transformation, a period of going through and taking that leap of faith so that they can ground this foundation that's needed in this connection, and they can ascend to a higher level of commitment here. And in order to do that, Okay, in order to do that, they have to let go of this mask. Okay, they have to let go of this feeling of, you know, of dropping the mask and being who they really are, being themselves, and not running into this emotional withdrawal, and just being honest and saying, listen, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I'm thinking, these are my fears, these, this is what I'm worried about, so that you can help them along, so that you can give them the support that they need, and so that this relationship gets the support, where you guys are going to need that spiritual strength, especially your partner, okay, because this is what came out for them, okay, in the what they want in this long distance connection. So there is this need of wanting that spiritual strength to help them along through this process. Okay. All right, so that's the energy that I'm picking up with your partner in this long distance connection. Now let's take a look on what you can do to help your connection along. Okay, so what are some things that you can do to help this long distance connection move along? Actually, they're telling me to go over here, get these first. Okay, so what do you as the earth sign, what do you as the Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn need to do? Actually, that just popped out by itself. So let's push their energy back a bit here. If I need to tap in over there, I will, but I just want to keep this open area for you. So it's interesting because you got keep an open mind. Okay, so what can my earth signs do to help this connection along? To help this long distance connection? Okay, family issues and let go of control issues. Interesting. So you got keep an open mind, healing family issues, and let go of control issues. Okay, let's keep going here. What else do the earth signs need to do in order to help this connection, this long distance connection along? What do they need to do? What do the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, need to do in order to move this relationship along? We got accelerated motion. Interesting because your partner also got the same card. You got throat chakra and rejoice and celebration, with the back being obstacles and challenges. Okay, so let's take a look at, let's clarify this a little bit more. What can the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, do in order, we got two cards actually. What can they do in order to help this long distance connection move along? The fortune, the world, and the Two of Pentacles, and your hidden energy is the Two of Swords. Interesting. We went through this earlier with your partner as well. All right, so let's take a look here at what you can do as the earth sign to help your connection move along. So here, after probably hearing all this about your partner, okay, and about this sense of mental conflict and perhaps duality and shadows and, you know, some things that were heavy, like I said at the beginning of the reading for your significant other, you might say to yourself, well, I don't know if I want to still be in this, or really this is how they're feeling, or wow, I knew there was something going on, but I didn't, or I might not have known it was this deep. What the guides, what spirit, what the universe, okay, are saying here is, regardless of what's happening with your person, they want you to keep an open mind. This person that you're with, your significant other, may be the type of person that you're not used to dating, okay? Maybe, I don't know if it's physically, I don't know if it's culturally, I don't know, but there is something different, or maybe the type or the personality or whatever. It says here to keep an open mind. So keep an open mind on what they're going through. This person might not seem like the normal type of person you go for, but it's saying here that your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, okay? Maybe you tend to date or have relationships with someone who's a little bit more grounded, whereas in this relationship they may be kind of, you know, still in this transformative transition. So what it's saying here is keep yourself open to the possibility of helping this person along, okay? It might not be the type of person you're normally used to dating, but it is someone who's going to be important in your life, in that it could be your soulmate, right? So here it talks about healing family issues. So one of the ways that you can help this long distance connection move along is by focusing or healing family issues. Now, it could mean your family, like parents, siblings, and things of that nature. But I also get from this card that it could be relationships that you may have. For example, if you have children and you have the parent of, you know, the kids, right? Could be the kid's father or the kid's mother, okay, that may want to interfere with your relationship here, okay? So you need to heal and kind of let that go, okay? And that may be one of the obstacles here, okay? And maybe all these three things could be the obstacles or the challenges here. But we'll get to the third one now in a minute. It also says here to let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So you may want to push your partner into talking. You may want to push them, or you know, want things to speed along, you know, for them to open up to you, but you can't, or you shouldn't. Okay, so this card really talks about just let things go, let them evolve naturally, let them take its shape and form, okay, without pushing the situation, without fast forwarding it. Because then that's what it's going to happen here is it's going to cause more tension. It's going to create more tension here. So these may be the obstacles that are challenging, okay? And maybe this is the reason why it's coming up as something that you need to work on, okay? There seems to be a sense of also you as the earth sign feeling a little bit conflicted, feeling a little bit indecisive of something, where you feel that your hands are tied, like you don't have much of a choice or don't know what to choose or what to do in a specific situation. Okay, maybe it's in one of these situations I just spoke about, maybe there's something else, but there's definitely obstacles and challenges here that you need to clear on your end, so that there isn't this sense of conflict or a sense of indecisiveness here. Okay. Other things that you can do to move your connection along is manifest that which you want in this connection. What I mean by that is there's this energy of wanting to push things or move things along, of moving forward. Okay, you want the goals to move forward. So here what it's telling you to do is that you can do that by manifesting, calling it in, okay, rather than actually pushing or speeding up your partner into overdrive. Okay, so it's kind of redirecting your energy from maybe perhaps, pushing it along by telling your partner, oh, talk to me, tell me how you feel. And this energy is saying, well, yeah, you can move things along, but try manifestation, try seeing how you can bring it towards you in a different way. Okay, so you can voice how you feel. That's okay. Okay, it's not telling you not to voice how you feel to your partner. On the contrary, you can help this connection along by saying how you feel. Okay, but then allow things to manifest in a different way. Okay, kind of go within yourself and think about what you desire and what you want as far as the goals in this relationship. It's also saying here, one way that you can move your relationship along is by having moments of celebration, having fun. Okay, it seems that there are moments, let me push this back. It seems that there are moments where you may be juggling multiple things. Okay, it could be work related, it could be due to finances, it could be the juggling of feeling that half of the time you're where you are, where you live, and your mind is, on your partner that is in long distance with you. But there is this feeling of juggling, right? So whether you're overworking your mind or whether it is that you are juggling just multiple priorities, take some time to have fun and rejoice in celebration. Okay. It says here that another way that you can move your connection along is to stay in this Queen of Cups energy. Now, I'm not saying that you aren't or that you are, but I'm just saying continue to, if you are, continue to be in this Queen of Cups energy. And this Queen of Cups energy talks about being emotionally secure, being connected to your intuitive side, feeling that you can move along with this connection in an intuitive way. Okay, I'm going to put this right here just for a second because they're telling me to leave it up there. Another way that you can move your connection along is by feeling that your dreams are coming true in this connection. Okay, feeling satisfied. All right, There may be times where perhaps the obstacles and the challenges may seem overwhelming and that they may overpower your sense of feeling grounded. But it's saying here that you need to feel a sense of satisfaction. Okay. It's also saying that maybe this connection is also something that you feel like your dreams are being fulfilled, or that there's something here in this connection that is emotionally satisfying. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. So, okay, I get it. Okay, I get what the connection here is. There was a reason they were telling me to keep that up, is because they wanted me to bring these two together, because here we're talking about someone who's emotionally secure, okay, who is giving, who knows how they're feeling, okay, and to move your connection along, to help this long distance connection, there has to be a sense of feeling grateful for what you have in this connection, and being able to at times voice that, okay, to be appreciative and be satisfied and say to yourself, you know what, I was calling upon the stars or universe or spirit, or praying for someone to come into my life, okay, and maybe this person that came into your life may be a little different than what you normally, or the type of person you normally date, but this person is here. And so there is this sense of divine timing at work here, okay, where these cycles of obstacles and challenges, and this feeling of maybe of having your hands tied and not knowing decisions to make, or seeing things clearly. Maybe this was in the past, and the Wheel of Fortune spin this into a new beginning and a new cycle that's beginning, okay, because we have the World card. And I'm hearing, okay, I'm hearing and I'm seeing, I just heard, you know, I don't know if you've gone to a cruise, or do you hear that coo, coo from a ship? So I feel travel here, okay? So the Eight of Wands, which is the accelerated motion, and the World card are cards of travel. And it's interesting, I didn't feel that. I didn't hear that hoot of a ship or of a cruise until I touched this card. So this is telling me that one way you can help this connection is either by visiting your partner or having your partner visit you, so that there is this sense of connection, okay, so that you can spend time together as a couple, rejoicing in celebration, okay, and that will help perhaps heal things that may be, you know, happening underneath the surface for you. It might take your mind off of whatever these obstacles are here, okay? So so that's what I'm feeling here. This feeling, yeah, you need some time away from this. You need some time away from these obstacles and challenges and how they make you feel at times. So one way that you can one way you can move along this connection is by either planning. I know, right now might not be the best time to travel, but, there are people traveling. So, just kind of throwing it out there. That's just what I ended up getting, you know, this feeling of a ship, of moving, of movement, of travel. Okay. Don't know why I'm getting a ship as opposed to a plane, but maybe that's just the way that my guides just wanted to catch my attention. So, this might resonate for some of you that, I don't know if you're going on a cruise or thinking about going on vacation with your significant other, but there's definitely that connection there that I'm getting with that. So I hope this reading, and I hope that these readings with the oracle cards and the tarots were something that helped you, or that you connected with, or that you resonated with in this connection, in this reading. Again, like I always say, take the things that resonate and leave the things that don't. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want, share it with other people who are in long distance connections. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, and we can make this small long distance family into a larger one. So thank you again, and I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.